Hi, I'm Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thank you for letting me come back in today. Today we're going to make a lemon cake. This is probably one of the easiest cakes you'll ever made, and I promise you it'll be one of the best cakes that you've ever tasted. Okay, it's so simple to make that you will not believe it could be this simple and be this good. I'm going to start off with just a plain box of yellow cake mix. It can be any brand, anything, but I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to put that into my mixer here. All right, along with that, I've got one box of instant lemon pudding. And we'll put that in there also. That's my dry ingredients so far, okay? To that, I'm gonna add 3/4 a cup of vegetable oil. I'm gonna add 3/4 a cup of water. And I'm gonna add 4 eggs at room temperature. Just one. I fixed this lemon cake before, and people are amazed at the flavor of it. It's something that you think that it took a lot of ingredients and a lot of work to do. That's 3. One more egg. And like I said, it's so simple that you probably have a lot of the ingredients already in your house already. So, okay, and that's number 4. Move these out of my way, and I'm going to put my paddle blade on here. I hope. I have a hard time seeing when I can't get it on top of it. Okay. And I'm going to turn this on just to stir to get it started to stir it up. But that was it. Just a box of cake mix, a box of pudding, a little oil, a little water, and 4 eggs. Now, we will put a topping on this, okay? But as far as the cake, that's it. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit and let this mix up really well. Okay. Now we'll take it down and I'm going to scrape down my sides like I always tell you. Bring everything up from the bottom. Just the smell of the lemon already is really great. Okay, I'm going to blend this for just a few more minutes, a few more seconds, I should say. I'm very fortunate to live in the tropics where I live, because at this time of the year we have a lot of lemons and a lot of limes, especially key limes. And key limes, little tiny limes, are my favorite. So I use those for a lot of different things. So, and what's more refreshing than lemon and a lime? So I figured lemon cake would be really good. So we'll take this off. Sit here for a second. Now I've got an 8 by 12, 13-inch pan that I'm going to use. I'm just going to spray this gently. Okay. Then I'm going to fold my batter into this pan. Now my oven's been preset at 350. And I will bake this for about 35 minutes. I'll let you know, because like I said, that sometimes the temperatures change on different ovens, and I bake on several ovens, so there is a difference in oven. But you know your oven, and you know how to set it. So each oven's a little bit different. Okay, I'm just going to spread this around a little bit. And I'm going to shake this around All right, I'm going to put this in my oven and let it bake for about 35 minutes, and I'll be back with you then, and we'll finish it up. Welcome back. My lemon supreme cake has been in the oven about 35 minutes, and it's ready. So I'm going to take it out of the oven, and you can see how pretty that turned out. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside just for a second. I've got a bowl with 2 tablespoons of melted butter in there, okay? I've got 2 cups of confectionery sugar. Now, while you're away, I squeezed the juice of enough lemons to give you a third a cup of lemon juice. So I'm putting that in there. Now, I've got some water here just in case it's too solid that I can add some water to it, but I'm going to mix this all up. When I was growing up, I tell you, I know all of you have watched, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother on the weekends, and we would set up a lemonade stand. Kids don't do that anymore, but we would set up a lemonade stand, and we'd go buy lemons, and we'd make lemonade, and we'd sell, it was two pennies a glass. 2 pennies, can you imagine that? So one Saturday we sold enough that I think I made 10 or 15 cents. So 2 blocks from my grandmother's house was a Dairy Queen. So we walked up there, and I had enough money to buy 2 soft serves, but not only soft serves, but dipped in chocolate. So that was a real treat, and I feel like I really accomplished something with my lemonade stand. So certain things just trigger memories. Lemons triggered this one. Okay, I've got the sauce ready right here, and what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take a fork, and I'm just going to punch some holes in my cake. All over my cake. Boy, it really smells good too. Go around the edges, make sure I get the edges. Okay, and then I'm just going to take, let me get a spoon here first, or I can get my spatula. And I'm going to take my lemon icing here, and I'm just going to pour this on top of this. Sort of spread this around a little bit, but it's going to, hopefully it'll go down into the holes. Now I'm going to let this set for about 35-40 minutes before I even think about cutting it. So give us a chance to cool down, because it's still really hot. It's out of the oven, and give a chance for the sauce to sink into my cake. So in about 30 minutes, I'll be back and we'll cut the cake. Welcome back. Okay, my lemon, I'm going to call it my lemon supreme cake, is finished. It's been in the refrigerator. It's cooled a little bit, and I'm going to cut a corner of it right here. Boy, did you see how easily that knife goes in? Wow. Take a piece out right here on the corner. Wow. Look at that. How spongy it is. Wow, I cannot wait to try this. I didn't have to chew. It actually melts in your mouth. Wow. I'd forgotten how good this was. You need to try this one. It's so simple, so quick to make, and it's a great recipe. Can't wait to finish that. Thank you so much for following me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. If you hit the little bell beside the subscription, every time I do a new recipe, which is almost daily, you'll get a notification that there's a new recipe. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you putting up with me and listening to all my crazy stories. Till next time, this is Jim in Mexico saying you take care of yourself. You are important to me. You're part of my family. God bless.